Trouble? I want my money.
What money?
Money is what you owes me.
How you figure I owe you some money?
Why you being like that, Bo? You sold that stuff to them white folks without telling us nothing. Now I'm a businessman and I want my money.
Yeah, want my cut.
Well, 7 of y'all that own the place. So, how much y'all owe?
Well, how much you sell it for?
I sold it for $28. Y'all know I ain't good in no arithmetic. So, Clyde, since you the big businessman, how much y'all owe?
Well, 7 of us on by the stove. So you owe each of us 1/7 to 28.
How much is that?
$13.
I don't owe you no $13, you old drunk.
$13 sound about right to me.
Better not be playing me.
That's what I be talking about, Bo.
Ooh, that's me.
Well, come on in the store, and I'm gonna show it to you. Look at this here. That's a 2.
What is that?
That's a capital A. Made the semicolon with the 7 out chin.
What is that?
That's a period. That shows you that that's as far as I'm gonna go with that 7. Let's go.
Now you take that 7, and it will not go into the 2. But it will go into the 8 one time if you shove it right hard. Then you can get that over. 7 going to 21 3 times. Now give me my money. Come on.
Ain't cool nothing to me, boy.
Well, I'm gonna prove the example to you. I'm gonna put the 13 back into the 28. I want my money, huh? Know what that is right there?
That's a 1.
No, that's half of 11. Right, after 3, put the 7 down there. Put the 4 multiply.
7 times 3. 21. 7 times 1, 7. 7 plus 1 is 8, and that's a 2. Now give me my money. Come on now.
Nah, let me try to figure this out for myself. Alright. We'll draw 13 on the board. 7 times. If it turned out to be 28, glad I give you money. Alright. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20. Doggone Nate. Thank y'all, thank y'all. All right, now, I understand everybody was laughing, which you're supposed to, because honestly, when I studied Blackface and stuff like that, it was actually funny, you know, and it's not supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to be, but it's not something that we should really laugh at. And we're gonna take you back right now. See, Blackface was invented by minstrel performers in the 19th century, and soon became the trademark art form of the time. Minstrel shows were a form of entertainment that was devoted to repackaging blackness in a way that was sufficiently degrading enough to be gratifying to the white audiences. See, Blackface is about talking about the richness of black art, music, dancing, and humor, and then turning it into a degrading stereotype, and then broadcasting this foul, humiliating vision of a race being blacks, as far and as wide as possible. See, Blackface wasn't just about exploiting racism. Minstrel performers were on the front lines of white supremacy. They established an image in the mind of white America of who black people were. They considered them simple fools, mindless entertainers, creatures ruled by instinct and lower brain function. They weren't ruled by art, not by ideas, not by the ideals of honor and duty. Oh, go ahead.
It's easy, very easy to deny full legal citizenships and rights to something that you don't believe is fully human. What better way to spread the message of black inferiority than to propagandize with humor, to teach children to laugh at someone is to keep them in a state of infancy. They are unable and refuse to see blacks as an equal, complex, fully realized person. Black male actors were limited to stereotypical roles like coons, bucks, and Uncle Toms. Bucks in particular were seen as a crime-prone, immoral rapist who could not resist the desire to be with an innocent white damsel. Black women were maids, mammies, and wenches. One of the original blackface characters was called Jim Crow. It's no coincidence that the system of laws segregating black and white people in the U.S. was named after this character. This stereotypical depiction of blacks helped to popularize the belief that blacks were lazy, stupid, inherently less human, and unworthy of integration.
During the years that blacks were being victimized by lynch mobs, they also were victimized by the racist caricatures propagated through novels, sheet music, theatrical plays, and minstrel shows. But the negative stereotypical effects of blackface still exist to this day. Blackface left a legacy of caricatures of blacks that still remains as a serious concern, particularly to those in the African American community. The modern day versions of Zip Coon and the Black Wench stereotypes is embodied in the modern day gangster rappers and hoochie mamas, characters that sadly have plagued the black community as well as other communities around the world. These, as well as other negative stereotypes about African Americans, have been the bitter fruitage reaped by the legacy of blackface.
Now I want to show y'all a quick montage of different cartoons and stuff that you can see blackface in.
Qualification of health, Mr. Christie. Good. Who was that lady I saw you with this afternoon? That is no lady. That was my wife.
punishment for taking so well of myself.
This is tough to put on and take off.